All right, folks, up for grabs here. We have a Nakamichi RE-1 receiver. And as everybody knows, Nakamichi is a highly rated audio company from back in the day. So this is a vintage receiver and working very capably. I just opened her up and cleaned out, did the deoxit on the switches and basically fader lube on the potentiometers and the like, and she cleaned up really nicely, as you can see. I've got it hooked into my garage system, which you can see from a distance here. So some Dynaco speakers. I've got a Iowa tape deck. What we'll do is we'll power it on. It'll come on a tuner, I believe. And I've got a set of rabbit ears here that I've plugged into the tuner. There's the protection circuit kicked on just on time. And the receiver is working really, really well. It does have a phono preamp built into it, so you don't have to have a phono preamp if you want to use this with a turntable. It's built right in. And we'll do a little test on the tape deck here. Just rewind it here because I was playing it for a bit. And we'll just push play. Oh, there we go, play. And we'll kick over to tape 1. This thing's rated at 70 watts RMS into an 8 ohm load. So it's a very, very powerful receiver. If you pick this thing up, you'll know that it's got a lot of stones to it because it's a pretty heavy receiver. As you can see, it's got lots of throat. No static in any of the switches and controls. So we have a tone control bypass. So if you're a straight through kind of guy, you can defeat the tone controls. So if you want to use the tone controls, you can push tone on and then boost up the treble, bass as you see fit. And they all work static free. We've got switching for record out if you were going to hook up a tape deck to it. All your controls are up here. Everything on this here right now is manual. It did, I believe, come with a remote control, which you might be able to find online. In fact, you could probably use a universal remote control with this one. There is a motorized volume control on it, but I don't have the remote to actually do that. I've only used it manually because I just use it here in my garage. I've got another receiver here that I'm looking after for my son, so this one's basically a spare, and I've got about 8 systems in the house, so I don't need another receiver, but this will make somebody very happy, I believe. So as you can see, I've got the rabbit ears plugged into the FM antenna input on the back, tape deck. I also, on this one, have and I can't demonstrate it because I'm using the phone that I would play this with. There's a Bluetooth thing here that I use with it. I use that actually in my car, but it plays fine on here, so when I'm working in the garage, I use that. So it is capable of using it with a Bluetooth receiver if you get one. That one's mine, so it's not for sale. But what I'm selling here is what you see is what you get, which is basically the receiver, and I'll even toss in the rabbit ears for really good FM reception. So there you have it, Nakamichi RE-1 in all her glory, vintage stuff, so you know it's very good quality and easy to work on if ever there was a problem. But this one is working perfectly fine. So if you have any questions or you want to come for an audition, I'd be happy to demonstrate it. And there you have it, Nakamichi RE-1 receiver, 70 watts per channel into an 8 ohm load. So that's a very, very competent receiver. It does have pre-outs and main-ins on the back, so you can actually use it as a preamplifier or as just a power amplifier. So it's very, very flexible in modern systems today. So thanks for watching.